Hello my friends and welcome back on Money Museum. Today is the last day of 2025, so I want to show you the banknotes that was issued in this year. Discover the all-new Caribbean Guilder banknotes, officially introduced on March 31st, 2025, by the Central Bank of Curaçao and Sint Maarten. This exciting launch replaced the old Netherlands Antillean Guilder and marks a fresh chapter in currency for both islands. The new currency includes 5 banknotes in denominations of 10, 20, 50, 100, and 200 guilders, and carries the same value as the outgoing guilder, keeping everyday transactions smooth while modernizing the money system. Inspired by the World Under the Sea theme, the front of the banknote celebrates the vibrant marine life native to Curaçao and Sint Maarten, from colorful fish to sea turtles, symbolizing the unity and shared identity of the two countries. Meanwhile, the reverse side showcases important historical and cultural landmarks from both islands, connecting natural beauty with local heritage. Each denomination features distinct colors and striking designs, blending artistic expression with advanced security features to protect against counterfeiting and ensure durability. From tropical underwater scenes to iconic sites, these banknotes are both visually stunning and meaningful. The introduction of the Caribbean Guilder represents a major milestone for Curaçao and Sint Maarten. While the old Netherlands Antillean Guilder continued to be accepted for a short transition period, the new notes are now the official legal tender, modernizing the monetary union and reflecting the cultural and natural heritage of both islands. In 2025, the Falkland Islands introduced a stunning new series of polymer banknotes, marking the first major redesign in more than 40 years. These notes officially entered circulation on Falklands Day, August 14, 2025, and celebrate the island's unique heritage, wildlife, and identity. The new series includes £5, £10, and £20 banknotes, all printed on durable polymer for improved longevity and security. On the front, each note features a portrait of King Charles III, combined with local elements such as black-browed albatrosses and a king penguin transparent window, highlighting the strong connection between the islands and their natural environment. The reverse designs showcase the pale maiden, the national flower of the Falkland Islands, alongside dramatic landscapes like Steeple Jason Island and 5 species of penguins, celebrating the region's rich biodiversity. These banknotes were developed through public consultation and in collaboration with De La Rue, ensuring that the designs reflect themes chosen by the local community. The move to polymer also introduces advanced security features, including transparent windows, iridescent inks, and UV and infrared elements to help prevent counterfeiting. While £50 paper notes remain in circulation for now, the older £5, £10, and £20 cotton notes will be gradually withdrawn, with full withdrawal expected by mid-2026. Now officially legal tender, these striking new banknotes represent a modern, secure, and proudly Falkland Islands identity, blending cutting-edge technology with powerful symbols of culture and nature. Discover Belize's brand new family of banknotes, officially released on August 4, 2025, by the Central Bank of Belize. This redesigned series marks a milestone in the nation's currency history, celebrating Belize's heritage, culture, and national identity. Unlike the old series, the new banknotes proudly feature prominent Belizean national heroes, including Right Honourable George Cadel Price and Honourable Philip Goldson. These designs replace images of the British monarch, reflecting Belize's independent spirit and cultural pride. The updated series also introduces modern security enhancements. The notes include advanced watermarks, color-shifting security threads, holographic stripes, see-through features, and tactile marks, all designed to prevent counterfeiting and make verification easier. Each denomination tells a story of Belize's natural beauty, cultural achievements, and historical heritage. With vibrant colors, meaningful portraits, and illustrations of local landmarks, wildlife, and national symbols, these banknotes are both visually stunning and deeply symbolic. The new notes officially entered circulation on August 4, 2025. While the exchange rate remains unchanged at $2 Belizean to $1, the fresh designs and enhanced security features represent a major step forward in modernizing Belize's currency. Existing notes will continue to circulate alongside the new ones during a transition period, giving the public time to get familiar with the updated designs. Zambia has unveiled a new family of 6 redesigned banknotes, issued in denominations of 10, 20, 50, 100, 200, and 500 kwacha. This new series combines state-of-the-art security technology with powerful cultural and natural imagery, celebrating the identity and heritage of Zambia. On the front of every banknote, you'll find the African fish eagle in flight, a proud national symbol representing strength, freedom, and vision. Behind the eagle, the designs highlight key economic sectors such as mining, agriculture, and tourism, reflecting the foundations of Zambia's economy. Turning to the back of the notes, Zambia's breathtaking natural beauty takes center stage. The designs showcase iconic waterfalls, including Victoria Falls, along with endemic wildlife and native trees from across the country, turning each banknote into a tribute to Zambia's rich biodiversity. These banknotes are not only visually stunning, they are also smarter and more secure than ever before. To ensure a smooth transition, the Bank of Zambia has introduced a 1-year changeover period. Older banknotes issued before this series will remain legal tender until March 31, 2026, giving both the public and businesses plenty of time to adapt. The Burundi 10,000 francs banknote is famous for its exceptionally large physical size, making it the largest circulating banknote ever issued. Its oversized format instantly sets it apart from almost all modern banknotes and has earned it a special place among collectors and currency enthusiasts. By today's standards, this banknote is truly massive. Approximate size is 330 by 190 mm, or about 13 by 7.5 inches. To put that into perspective, it is longer than an A4 sheet of paper on one side and more than twice the size of most modern banknotes. Because of these dimensions, it is widely regarded as the largest banknote ever issued for circulation, not by value, but by physical size, and that's exactly what makes it so fascinating. Issued by the Bank of the Republic of Burundi, this high-denomination note reflects the country's economic realities and the need for large-value cash transactions. While its face value may not seem extraordinary on a global scale, the sheer size of the note makes it visually striking and instantly recognizable. The design highlights Burundian culture and national identity, featuring traditional imagery, local scenes, and symbolic elements that represent everyday life in Burundi. Despite its enormous dimensions, the banknote still includes standard security features, such as watermarks, security threads, and finely detailed printing to help prevent counterfeiting. Although it remains legal tender in Burundi, the 10,000 francs note is rarely used in everyday purchases. Today, it is especially popular among numismatists, who value it not just for its denomination, but for its unique size, rarity, and novelty. This remarkable banknote proves that currency can stand out not only through design or value, but also through scale, making it one of the most memorable banknotes ever created. The special 50 kina commemorative banknote, released in 2025 by the Bank of Papua New Guinea, celebrates 50 years of independence and the 50th anniversary of the kina and toa, a major milestone in the nation's history. This eye-catching polymer banknote keeps the familiar core design while introducing new national symbols to mark the Golden Jubilee. It features the Rajiana bird of paradise in flight, the Queen Alexandra's birdwing butterfly, and the blue orchid, all brought together with the official 50th anniversary logo. On the front, familiar elements such as Parliament House and key national icons are framed with special anniversary artwork. The reverse highlights Papua New Guinea's rich flora, fauna, and cultural heritage, celebrating the country's natural beauty and identity. Printed on durable polymer by Note Printing Australia, the commemorative 50 kina banknote entered circulation in late August 2025, just in time for Independence Day celebrations. It is legal tender and highly collectible, a beautifully designed banknote that honors Papua New Guinea's past, present, and future. In March 2025, the Central Bank of the United Arab Emirates introduced a striking new 100 dirham banknote. This new 100 dirham banknote is part of the third issuance of the National Currency Project, a broader effort to refresh the country's money with designs that represent its success story, culture, and economic development. The front of the banknote prominently features the Al Quain National Fort, a historic and cultural monument that connects the UAE's past with its present identity. On the back, the note depicts two major symbols of modern growth, the port of Fujairah, one of the UAE's largest maritime hubs, and the Etihad Rail, a dynamic railway network linking all 7 Emirates and extending to the Gulf Cooperation Council region. These elements celebrate the UAE's role as a global transport and business hub. While the note keeps the classic red color scheme associated with the 100 dirham denomination for easy public recognition, its refined artistic elements, including detailed drawings and inscriptions, express national pride and identity. Printed on polymer, the note is more durable and sustainable than traditional paper notes, lasting at least twice as long in circulation. The new 100 dirham polymer banknote went into circulation on March 24, 2025, and circulates alongside the existing 100 dirham notes. Banks, ATMs, and cash machines across the UAE have been updated to accept both the new and older versions, and its value is fully guaranteed by UAE law. This is the 200 Yemeni Rials banknote, issued by the Central Bank of Yemen, featuring rich architectural and cultural symbolism that reflects the country's heritage and economy. On the front of the banknote, the design highlights an important Islamic architectural landmark, depicted with fine line engraving and traditional geometric patterns. The artwork is framed by intricate ornamental elements inspired by Yemeni and Islamic design, while the denomination appears in both Arabic numerals and script. A vertical security thread, watermark area, and tactile dots are included to enhance security and accessibility. The reverse side showcases a detailed panoramic view of a major Yemeni port city, widely recognized as the Port of Aden. The scene features ships, docks, and surrounding mountainous terrain, symbolizing Yemen's historic role in maritime trade and commerce. The inscription Central Bank of Yemen and the value 200 Rials are clearly displayed in English and numerals. In June 2025, the National Bank of the Republic of Abkhazia issued a striking 50 Apsar commemorative banknote, part of the region's ongoing series of special currency releases. It was printed by Goznak in a limited run of 50,000 notes and measures 150 by 65 mm, featuring vibrant blue and light green hues. The obverse celebrates Abkhazia's marine environment, showing a group of 3 Black Sea dolphins against a coastal backdrop, accompanied by a jellyfish, seashells, coral, the state emblem, and the denomination in both upper left and lower areas. The back depicts the prow of a medieval Abkhazian warship, symbolizing the region's maritime heritage, along with an anchor, a seahorse, repeating 7 stars, and a QR code, a modern touch linking to additional info or context. The 7 stars featured on both sides represent Abkhazia's 7 historical regions, a motif also found on the national flag. While the Russian ruble remains the primary currency in everyday use, the Apsar holds legal tender status and has become popular with numismatists and collectors, valued more for its design, limited mintage, and cultural symbolism than for daily transactions. Discover the new 80 rubles banknote, issued on March 31, 2025, by the National Bank of the Republic of Belarus. This special release commemorates the 80th anniversary of the victory of the Soviet people in the Great Patriotic War, World War II. This is a limited edition note that is not just legal tender, but also a collectible piece celebrating Belarusian history. Unlike regular currency, it features a non-traditional denomination, 80 rubles, chosen specifically to mark the 80-year anniversary of victory in 1945. Only 80,000 notes were printed, making it a rare and highly sought-after item for collectors and history enthusiasts. The front of the banknote is rich with symbolism. It shows the Brest Fortress Courage Monument, a powerful symbol of resistance and heroism, alongside the Motherland statue, representing the strength and sacrifice of Belarus and the Soviet people. Architectural symbols highlight both national pride and global peace, while inscriptions commemorate 80 years of victory and the year 2025. On the back, the design is more emotional and hopeful. A mother holding her child's hand is set against traditional Belarusian ornament, symbolizing peace and continuity between generations. The Minsk Gates complex, storks in flight, and an apple flower watermark celebrate nature, renewal, and cultural heritage. Although this is primarily a commemorative note, it is legal tender in Belarus. While it can technically be used in everyday transactions, its limited print run and historical significance make it a prized item for collectors and history lovers alike. In August 2025, the Central Bank of Sri Lanka issued a special 2,000 rupees commemorative note to mark its 75th anniversary, a milestone celebrating decades of financial stewardship, economic resilience, and national development. Released under the theme Stability for Prosperity, this vibrant banknote is both legal tender and a meaningful tribute to Sri Lanka's economic journey. This commemorative banknote is the fifth such note ever released by the Central Bank of Sri Lanka and reflects the bank's long-standing commitment to supporting stability and growth in Sri Lanka's economy. Front side features the Central Bank of Sri Lanka head office building, the iconic Colombo Lighthouse Clock Tower, and a stylized Colombo skyline showcasing modern urban development. Also includes the 75th anniversary logo, blending heritage with a forward-looking vision. The backside highlights a stylized map of Sri Lanka, a water lily motif symbolizing purity and resilience, and the central bank's vision statement, representing economic progress and national pride. A limited issue of 50 million notes has been printed, and the new 2,000 rupees commemorative banknote is being gradually released into circulation through licensed commercial banks across Sri Lanka. It is fully legal tender, meaning it can be used for everyday transactions just like any standard banknote. In 2025, the Bank of Mauritius introduced new polymer versions of the 100 and 200 rupees banknotes, continuing the country's transition from paper to durable polymer currency. These notes entered circulation on the 20th of June, 2025, 100 rupees, and the 18th of July, 2025, 200 rupees, and they circulate alongside the older paper notes, which remain legal tender during the transition. While the overall design closely resembles the familiar paper versions, both polymer notes include a distinct transparent window with an egg-shaped motif featuring the iconic dodo bird, complete with a swing color-shifting effect, a modern security feature that changes appearance when tilted. The 100 rupees polymer note retains key national imagery and colors, celebrating Mauritius' cultural heritage, while the 200 rupees polymer note builds on this with its own design elements reflecting the island's history and identity. Both banknotes are printed on polymer by trusted security printers, enhancing durability and resistance to wear, moisture, and counterfeiting. These new polymer banknotes are designed for longevity and security while preserving the recognizable look and familiar symbols that Mauritians and visitors have known for years. National Bank of Kazakhstan released a special 1,000 Tenge banknote to commemorate the 80th anniversary of victory in the Great Patriotic War, World War II. This remarkable banknote serves as a powerful tribute to the courage and sacrifice of Kazakh soldiers and civilians, honoring their role in securing peace and freedom during one of history's most devastating conflicts. The design of the 1,000 Tenge banknote is both thoughtful and evocative. The obverse features imagery related to the war, including symbols of heroism, unity, and remembrance. It reflects the bravery of Kazakh soldiers and civilians who endured incredible hardships during the conflict. The reverse highlights scenes of peace, post-war rebuilding, and Kazakhstan's cultural heritage, symbolizing hope and resilience. The overall design connects the sacrifices of the past with the independence and identity of modern Kazakhstan, making it a moving tribute for both history enthusiasts and citizens alike. This banknote is legal tender. However, in practice, many people and collectors treat it as a collectible or commemorative item because of its historical and artistic significance. Spending it in everyday transactions is legal, but most people prefer to preserve it due to its value to collectors. In 2025, Botswana released a special 50 Pula commemorative banknote, marking an important national and financial milestone. Issued by the Bank of Botswana, this note celebrates the country's stability, development, and strong monetary history. The banknote features distinctive commemorative elements alongside familiar national symbols, blending tradition with a modern design. Enhanced security features and high-quality printing make it both secure and visually striking. While it is legal tender, the 2025 50 Pula note is especially popular among collectors, valued for its symbolism, limited nature, and commemorative significance, a proud reflection of Botswana's progress. In 2025, the National Bank of Poland issued a new collector 20 zloty banknote to mark the 1000th anniversary of the coronation of Bolesław the Brave, the first king of Poland. This special note celebrates a key moment in Polish history, when the young Polish state was recognized as a kingdom and gained full sovereignty. Unlike regular circulation notes, this edition was released on the 5th of November, 2025 in a limited mintage of around 70,000 pieces and is mainly aimed at collectors and history enthusiasts. While it is technically legal tender, most people purchase it as a commemorative souvenir rather than using it in everyday transactions. The banknote's design features a portrait of Bolesław, linking modern Poland with its early medieval roots and highlighting the importance of the coronation in 1025 AD. The artwork and enhanced security elements reflect both historical significance and modern banknote printing technology. This is the 200 Manat banknote of Turkmenistan, issued by the Central Bank of Turkmenistan and dated 2025. It combines strong national symbolism with modern security design, making it one of the most striking notes in the series. The front features a powerful image of a mounted warrior on horseback, symbolizing strength, courage, and Turkmen heritage. Surrounding the figure are traditional ornamental patterns, along with the map of Turkmenistan, the national emblem, and the denomination Iki Manat. A wide vertical security strip with metallic and holographic elements adds both visual impact and protection. The back highlights modern Turkmenistan, showing a monumental government building complex that represents stability and progress. In front stands a decorative monument topped with a golden horse, a key national symbol deeply tied to Turkmen culture and tradition. Traditional motifs, fine line engraving, and advanced security features, including color-shifting elements and microtext, complete the design, blending heritage, modernity, and security into one impressive banknote. In 2025, the Central Bank of Cuba issued a special 1,000 pesos banknote to mark the 65th anniversary of the Cuban banking system, a landmark moment in the nation's financial history. This commemorative note retains the familiar look and security features of the standard 1,000 pesos bill, but adds distinct anniversary markings and unique design elements that make it stand out. On the front, the note continues to feature a portrait of Julio Antonio Mella, a founder of Cuba's early communist movement, along with an anniversary logo celebrating 65 years of Cuban banking. The reverse replaces the usual imagery with a depiction of the Ernesto Che Guevara sculptural complex in Santa Clara, a major national monument honoring the revolutionary leader and symbolizing Cuba's revolutionary heritage. Printed on classic paper and measuring approximately 150 by 70 millimeters, this commemorative note circulates alongside the regular 1,000 pesos bill, carrying equal legal value and validity. In March 2025, the Central Bank of Libya unveiled a newly designed 20 dinars banknote printed on polymer, marking a major milestone in the modernization of Libya's national currency. The note officially entered circulation on March 24, 2025, and circulates alongside existing banknotes. It is part of a broader currency renewal program that also introduced updated 5 and 10 dinars denominations, aimed at improving durability, security, and overall cash quality. Unlike traditional paper banknotes, the new 20 dinars note is printed on polymer, a material known for its resistance to wear, moisture, and tearing. This makes the banknote better suited to long-term circulation and Libya's demanding climate, while also allowing for more advanced security features. On the front, the note features iconic Libyan architecture, including the Zlotych Mosque in Agila, one of Libya's oldest and most culturally significant religious sites. The design is enriched with traditional Libyan motifs and elegant Arabic script, reflecting the country's artistic heritage and identity. One of the most striking elements of the banknote is its transparent window, a hallmark of polymer currency. Within this window appears the portrait of Omar al-Mukhtar, the legendary Libyan resistance leader famously known as the Lion of the Desert. His image stands as a powerful symbol of courage, independence, and national unity. The back of the banknote continues the theme of cultural heritage, featuring imagery such as the historic school in Gdańsk. Gdańsk is one of Libya's oldest oasis cities and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and its inclusion highlights the country's deep historical roots and architectural legacy. In October 2025, the National Bank of Tajikistan issued a historic commemorative 100 Somoni banknote to mark the 25th anniversary of the Somoni, the country's national currency introduced on October 30, 2000. This note is significant not only because it celebrates a quarter-century of monetary independence, but also because it's the first commemorative banknote in the history of the independent Republic of Tajikistan. The new 100 Somoni commemorative note was released into circulation on the 30th of October, 2025 and circulates alongside standard 100 Somoni banknotes. It holds the same legal tender status as regular notes and is fully accepted in everyday transactions throughout Tajikistan. The front features a striking portrait of Ismail Somoni, the 9th century founder of the Samanid state and the historical figure after whom the national currency is named. Alongside the portrait is the 25th anniversary logo, marking a quarter-century since the introduction of the Somoni. The design also includes the national emblem of Tajikistan and the logo of the National Bank, with all inscriptions presented in the Tajik language, emphasizing national identity, heritage, and pride. The reverse showcases the new parliament building of Tajikistan in Dushan, a powerful symbol of modern statehood and governance. It also features the national flag and the denomination written in both Tajik and English, highlighting the note's international recognition. Decorative architectural motifs complete the design, reflecting Tajikistan's cultural heritage and ongoing progress. The commemorative 100 Somoni banknote was awarded Best Commemorative Banknote of 2025 at the prestigious High Security Printing Conference in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This international honor recognizes outstanding achievement in banknote design, advanced security technology, and national symbolism, marking a major milestone for Tajikistan's currency designers and the National Bank. In late 2025, a 100,000 Tugrik banknote design began circulating online among collectors and banknote enthusiasts. It's often discussed and shared as a commemorative piece celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Mongolian currency, the Tugrik, which was first put into circulation in 1925. However, despite the interest and the designs floating around online discussion forums and image posts, it's important to clarify the status of this note. There is no verified announcement from the Bank of Mongolia confirming that a 100,000 Tugrik banknote has been officially issued as legal tender. That means while the design exists and items may be sold by the central bank or authorized distributors, this 100,000 Tugrik note is not legal tender. You cannot use it to pay for goods and services like regular Tugrik banknotes. What the Bank of Mongolia has officially highlighted is the range of centennial commemorative products tied to the Tugrugth 100 celebrations, including museum exhibits, coins, stamps and historical displays. In October 2025, the Transnistrian Republican Bank, TRB, introduced a newly designed 200 rubles banknote into circulation as part of an update to its currency series. This release reflects ongoing efforts to strengthen security, usability, and cultural identity within Transnistria's monetary system. The new 200 rubles note is legal tender in Transnistria, where the Transnistrian ruble serves as the main medium of exchange. It was gradually introduced through banks and cash systems beginning on the 30th of October, 2025 as part of a planned modernization of the regional currency series. Older 200 rubles banknotes from earlier issues remain in circulation and are being withdrawn over time as they wear out. The obverse, front of the note features the portrait of Count Pyotr Alexandrovich Rumiantsev Zadunarisky, a prominent 18th century military commander of the Russian Empire, known for his victories in the Russo-Turkish Wars. This historical figure emphasizes the region's cultural and historical links. Although specific reverse imagery details vary by print and may include historical or symbolic scenes relevant to Transnistrian heritage, the overall design continues to reflect regional pride and identity, combining tradition with modern anti-fraud technology. In December 2025, Bank Al-Maghrib, the central bank of Morocco, released a special 100 dirhams commemorative banknote to celebrate Morocco hosting the 35th Africa Cup of Nations 2025, one of the biggest football tournaments on the continent. This unique banknote is both legal tender and a symbolic tribute to Morocco's sporting spirit and cultural identity. It's issued in limited quantities and circulates alongside the standard 100 Dirhams notes, making it a must-see for currency collectors, football fans, and anyone interested in Moroccan heritage. The front features a portrait of His Majesty King Mohammed VI, alongside a stylized illustration of the Prince Moulay Abdallah Sports Complex in Rabat, one of the main stadiums hosting AFCON matches. The design also includes the map of Africa, elegant Moroccan arabesque patterns, and a stylized football, highlighting the tournament's continental importance and Morocco's role as host. The reverse displays the name of the issuing institution written in both Typhona, the Amazigh script, and Latin characters. It is enriched with dynamic football scenes, an interior view of the sports complex, silhouettes of players in action, and a football decorated with the African continent, surrounded by celebratory stars. The overall design blends traditional Moroccan arabesques with African-inspired motifs, symbolizing unity, culture, and the excitement of African football. Thanks for watching and have a happy new year.